Georgia. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Atlanta Falcons. The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And we will not have a return here to start. Thanks to the new rule, the fair catch will bring this out to the 25-yard line. Going play action. Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down.
London moved the chain, something he did 48 times as a rookie last season. First receiver taken in 2022 draft, finished with almost 900 yards in the league's second worst passing offense.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The Falcons had 2-2 through the first 4 weeks of the season. Now, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So you know they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And this unit, very tough to throw against, currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Watch out now, 50 feet.
On second down, another shot for Robinson. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Defensively, they were in the 3-4, and that O-line just dominated the D-line there.
Let's go with a verbal telestrator here, because that D-line has a nose over the center, and it has a 2 defensive ends over the offensive tackles. That means the guards don't have anyone over the top of them. That creates a natural bubble inside where they sprint upfield, take on the inside linebackers, and if the back hits it fast enough, there should be space to run.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better, and they're out to prove it again in this game.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
On 2nd down, here's Pierce. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Stroud looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That goes for a gain of 31.
I guess we got a good idea about what the game plan is for attacking this secondary. No beating around the bush with this crew. His first throw of the game is a deep shot, and it connects. That's a tendency breaker right there because normally you build up to the big shot, but not in this case.
And they'll go play action here with Stroud. Being chased out left. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Here's Pierce. Touchdown, Houston. First quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Ready?
Robinson up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run. But for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here we go.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
On the counter, this is Robinson. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Cycle. Steal. Check steal. Check hunt.
Ritter with it after the play fake. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And that's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Robinson will try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Back now in Atlanta, second quarter action. The Falcons with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up.
Ready. 43 rail. Strike. Hut.
Ritter to throw it. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Get ready.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Second and goal from the 1.
22 needle.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the ready.
Now they send a man in motion right.
Ready?
Robinson is into the end zone. It's a Falcons touchdown. Now the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you just watch your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
Let's go now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Right side completes a Mechie. Now after the play, it looks like there's a Texan here slow to get up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Third. Right there. Go, Reed. Go.
And Stroud now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And it's intercepted. picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. This offense, thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get...
Taking it right down Broadway. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 46 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Let's go.
In motion right is Robinson. One of only 2 rookies to top 1,000 yards on the ground last year. Here's Tyler Algier. Henry To'o got in there behind the line of scrimmage that time.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Let's go now.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Out of the gun, a run with Patterson. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Give him 3 yards on the run there. That still leaves him with a difficult 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete. On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And deep to return it is Marcus Jones. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, they're going to want to try to get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Stroud. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Falcons are set up well to begin their drive as it'll begin in enemy territory already.
Come on, set. Smash, red. Shot, 17. Ready?
Robinson, he'll try the left side. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 63 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Algier now up the middle. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ready, set.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. On the counter, here's Algier. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another 1st down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Ready.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Come on, 10.
On the give, here's Robinson. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3.
Set.
Ritter off the play fake. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score.
Here we go, set.
Algier trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Okay.
2nd and goal from the 1.
Fight, 60. Hut.
Robinson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Third down and goal now, and this Houston defense not backing down. They'll look for one more stop.
Watch out now. 50 series. Ready?
Off the play fake, it's Ritter. He'll buy some time right. It's caught on the right side of Smith. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And we'll see Wk5 now for the Falcons. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Knocks this one through the post. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That one complete. It's Tank Dell. He will go out right near the 35-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
60 Vikings, 60 Vikings.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. They'll go screen here to Hunt. He's into space past the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays.
And this pass rush has really been bringing the heat and has already gotten home a few times here in the first half. So how about the play call there? Sometimes if you can't protect, you've got to fool them. Screen passes like that can take a little steam out of what's been a relentless rush so far.
The throwing again is Stroud. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Jeff Okudah. And the Falcons are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. But you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Ready, ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Blaster. Set, go.
Handoff running left, Patterson. And he's across the 40 for the extra yards to the 43. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. From the 43, it's 2nd and 3.
Strike. Check, strike.
Ritter. To the sideline and incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Now Ritter going to change up the look. On 3rd down, Robinson. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot has been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Ready.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Blaster, 6. Ready.
Back to throw, Ritter. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder, Jimmy Ward. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. But they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
A run by Pierce begins the second half. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Nice chunk of yards on 1st down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on 2nd. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6. Throwing now is Stroud. He's got it to Collins, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time.
That's the kind of play this offense desperately needed. They've got to be saying, our defense has kept us in the ball game. We're down, but we're certainly not out. And maybe that was the spark that they've been searching for.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Another one caught by Collins. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. A short one going to be taken in here by Schultz. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
19 seconds.
3rd and 1. Stroud. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. 3rd and 1, they opt to pass it, and the one thing happened that could not happen. They took a sack.
Yeah, I just wonder, is that an indictment of their offensive line? Did they think that they couldn't move them enough to pick up a first down there? Or was it analytics? Did they think about it that way? In any event, they'll be studying that in the future.
So they were facing the deficit coming out of the locker room at intermission, and at least they're able to get the field goal to cut into that deficit.
Yeah, now your offense feels pretty good about itself, right? A little bit more up to speed coming out of the break. You turn to your defense now and say, hey, we got 3 there. We're chipping into the lead. Can you help us out? Hold them. Let's get the ball back for us.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
White, white. Ultra, ultra. Ready.
Going play action. Ritter. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Okay,
That
ready.
incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Bijan Robinson with his 4th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I've never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Quick throw out wide, and Pierce has got it. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Now Stroud. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Stroud to throw it. Got a man. It's Collins complete. And he is going to have a Texans 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Now a 2nd and 6. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Stroud. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. On first down, they'll run with Hunt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now 2nd and 3.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
They run again with Hunt. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. And they're going to speed things up here. First and 10, it's Pierce. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. David Onyemata, excellent effort, and he earns a tackle for loss. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
Hey, check out, street. Ready?
Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown, Texans! Dalton Schultz, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Ritter's throw taken in by London. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Falcons. Drake London, his first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move.
He's got a man, complete. Touchdown. Robert Woods, 75 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Striker, 3-3.
And the slot man goes in motion left. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this third quarter. Here's Bradley Pinion now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Pushing through the contact. 42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Stroud to the air on 1st and 10. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all,
he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
On the very outer edge of field goal range, it would be 56 yards if they got nothing here on 3rd down. Stroud out of the gun here. And he is caught. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They bring pressure there on 3rd down, but this is a nice job of picking it up and making sure their guy has time to deliver the football. And they wind up getting the first down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Got his man, Dell. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. So from the 22, here's 2nd and 2. Here goes Stroud again. Eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Stroud. And it's incomplete. Took a shot. Couldn't connect.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what... Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does.
The roughing the kicker called on 4th down. What a big break. Leads to a 1st and 10. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
And Stroud now to throw. This ball tripped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down.
When a linebacker diagnoses a screen, who wins? The quarterback getting a throw over to the back in time, or the linebacker running in to knock it away? With the athleticism of modern linebackers, they win the race more often than not.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Mechie, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Pierce. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Dameon Pierce. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Texans have taken a fourth-quarter lead. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Boy, tight game like this, fourth quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Falcons 1st and 10 here as Ritter gets them ready at their 25-yard line. He'll get it to Robinson to begin the drive. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Ready.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
52.
Again, it's Robinson. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. 172 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Robinson's got it. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a first down.
Ritter, he wants to change the play here. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back to Robinson now on first down. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. A give left side to Robinson. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Ready.
Robinson up the middle. Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. But he has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the 4th quarter, we see both teams hold up the 4 fingers, 4th quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the 4 fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Now, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there.
Stroud now on second down. He'll let this go deep for Collins.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Fifth catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
Oh, so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line.
Here's 2nd and 3.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they run it with Hunt.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun.
And the Texans are going to have a first down, and that is the big one, as they should be able to run it out from here.
Call it a gain of 11 yards, and that should just about do it. Down to a knee here as the Texans look to let the clock roll.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. Just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Houston, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1, and they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss, and they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.